If you love Apple, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. What's going on, guys? Apple World here, and welcome back to the Why You Need series, the series where I convince you, or try to convince you, for you to get a certain product or a certain service surrounding the world of Apple. In today's episode, today is the day for why you need Apple Music and why you should download, why you should subscribe to Apple Music today. So without further ado, let's get started. So for those of you who already have Apple Music, just to let you guys know that you guys should definitely go follow me on Apple Music. It's right here, or links are down below. I basically have two public playlists. I have Nikia's Music, which is the best, the greatest, my taste. So literally as soon as a really good song comes out, I put it in that playlist. So there's not really old songs over there. That is for Simple Best. So Nikia's Music is literally the latest, the greatest music in one playlist. Then I have Simple Best, which has, in my opinion, the best songs throughout all of the music history, the Beatles, everything, all the best stuff. I mean, including from today's Ed Sheeran, the Beatles, Michael Jackson, everything in one playlist. So if you guys are interested in those two playlists, and of course to follow me on Apple Music, once again, go follow me. Links are down below. So let's go ahead and start. Why you need Apple Music? If you are not a fan, or if you are not subscribed to Apple Music, why should you actually get Apple Music? So in order for me to convince you to get Apple Music, well, I should probably compare Apple Music to whatever you are subscribed to, right? Because probably 90% of today's population is listening to music throughout streaming services. And if you don't have Apple Music, you are probably subscribed to Google Play Music or YouTube Music, but probably you are subscribed to Spotify. So let's go ahead and compare Apple Music versus Spotify. I actually made a whole video comparing Apple Music and Spotify side by side. So if that's something that you're definitely interested in, I will of course link that video down below. In today's video, I don't really want to compare Spotify versus Apple Music throughout the whole video, because that's not the point of the video. That's me trying to convince you why Apple Music is great, not comparing it to Spotify. But of course, we kind of have to compare it to Spotify a little bit in order for this video to actually make sense. So let's go ahead and give a quick snapshot on why Apple Music beats Spotify in the butt. Both Apple Music and Spotify are $10 a month. Both services let you listen to music offline. Spotify has a free subscription service with ads. On the other hand, Apple Music has 3 months for free, and then after those 3 months, it's kind of like a trial, you have to pay. So I don't really think those two are better than the other. I feel like they're kind of equal. But if you don't really want to pay nothing, I guess Spotify is the way to go. But come on, it's $10 a month. I'm not even saying for you to get Apple Music right now. Spotify, Apple Music, they're all amazing. I mean, the value you get for $10 a month, you can listen to music, any music you want for $10 a month. I mean, who would have said that today's we can listen to whatever music we want for $10 a month? I mean, don't get the free service from Spotify. I feel like $10 a month. Come on. It's like 2 coffees, 3 coffees. Come on. Now, how many songs does Apple Music have compared to Spotify? Spotify only has, not only, it's a lot of songs, but Spotify has 35 million songs for you to listen. It might seem like a lot, but Apple Music almost doubles that amount. Apple Music currently offers 50 million songs in your pocket. Literally, both of them are so amazing. We have, once again, so much value for $10 a month. Now, Apple Music definitely has a lot more songs. Alright, so let's go ahead and finish with Apple Music versus Spotify, because once again, if you guys want to actually compare them side by side, links are down below for that video. Let me go ahead and start convincing you why you should get Apple Music. I'm not going to compare Spotify anymore. I'm just going to say how Apple Music is amazing. Let's go ahead and start by saying that if you own an Apple Watch or if you own the HomePod, you can't play Spotify on your... I thought I was not going to compare Spotify with Apple Music. Anyways, your Apple Watch can play music via Apple Music, the thing that you can't do with Spotify. You can't play music from Spotify with your Apple Watch. Now, if you have the Apple Watch, it's kind of stupid to not own Apple Music, because you will simply not be able to listen to music on your watch. Listening to music out on a run without bringing your phone is amazing. It's literally amazing. You can literally just bring your AirPods and your watch and Apple Music without your phone, and it's just a magical experience. And you can't do that with Spotify. Once again, I want to stop mentioning Spotify, but it's just a basic comparison. Also, if you have the HomePod, you can ask Siri to play music with Spotify. You can't You simply can't do that because, of course, Apple tries to lock you in within the Apple ecosystem. Now, does that mean that it's a bad thing? Is it a bad thing that Apple is kind of locking us in? Maybe, but I'm kind of happy with it, and I'm fine with it. Maybe you may call me an Apple fanboy, and I'm okay with that because the Apple ecosystem works so well. There is iMessage, AirDrop, Apple Music. Everything works so well within the actual ecosystem. Now, Nikias, oh my gosh, how does Apple dare not being able for the HomePod to play Spotify? Well, look at the Google Home. I mean, I said this on my HomePod review. The Google Home and the Google Home Mini cannot play Apple Music via the Assistant. It's the same thing. Every company tries to lock you in within the ecosystem. So it's not Apple the only company that is actually doing that. Just to let you guys know before you actually comment down there. How does Apple dare to actually do this? Calm down. With Apple Music, you can see what your friends are actually listening to, which is a feature that I use pretty often. I mean, I love seeing what my family is actually listening to, what my friends are listening to, and I can see their actual playlist, and I can actually grab music from them. Apple Music also has Beats One Radio, which is the first 24/7 live show in the world, which is pretty cool. I mean, just that. A 24/7 live show just sounds pretty cool to me. It's actually in California, it's in London, and it's in New York. So they keep rotating the actual show. They have different shows for pop, rap. So whether you like rap, whether you like pop music, you will have that in Beats One live. It's pretty cool. There's no ads, which is also a really important thing to notice. So yeah, Beats One Radio, amazing stuff. Apple Music now allows us to see the top charts in different countries, which is a feature that I absolutely use every single day. I love seeing what America is actually, the top charts of America are actually listening to, or the UK, or here in Spain. I love seeing different countries, and I love seeing their different cultures and music. Amazing stuff. I use so many, and I grab so many of their songs in my playlist from these worldwide top charts. Amazing feature, and Apple actually added this feature 2 months ago, so it's awesome as well that Apple keeps adding features in order for Apple Music to actually be better. A really important thing to actually mention is that if you actually use iTunes back in the day, if you actually purchased music, or if you keep purchasing music today's, it's pretty cool how Apple Music merges with iTunes together. Now, I know iTunes might seem a thing of the past, but if you still have music that you actually bought years ago, you will be able to listen to those music and Apple Music together, which is a really awesome feature. Probably my favorite Apple Music feature, of course, apart from Apple Watch support, is that we actually get exclusive tracks and exclusive albums coming to Apple Music before than Spotify and YouTube Music and Google Play Music, which is pretty cool. Drake did this. Drake actually had the exclusive, his latest album was exclusively on Apple Music 2 days before. So if you're a fan of music, come over to Apple Music because you will have your favorite albums. I mean, Apple literally pays so much for this to happen, for those albums to be premiered in Apple Music first. So if you're a fan of music, and if you're a fan of an artist, I'm sure you want to have those albums before anybody else. And with Apple Music, that is actually possible. You can also follow along the lyrics of your favorite songs, and you actually get notifications. This is another one of my favorite features. Whenever your favorite artist releases a new album, you can actually program Apple Music to actually notify you every time that artist releases a new album. So me, for example, I love Ed Sheeran. So whenever Ed Sheeran releases a new single or a new album, Apple Music will actually notify me, hey, Ed Sheeran just released a new album, you should probably listen to it, which is a feature that really, it's just amazing. Apple Music also builds playlists built just for you. So whether you're really listening to a lot of pop, Apple Music will actually build pop playlist built just for you. So depending on the music you actually like, the actual algorithm will make playlists just for you. Now, this is a feature that doesn't really work for me because I honestly listen to everything from soundtrack music, from classical music, from pop to rap to hip hop, which is, Apple Music is just kind of offering me everything, which is, I mean, the same thing would happen to me with Spotify. I just listen to everything, so it just doesn't really make a lot of sense. So once again, guys, if you guys are not following me on Apple Music, you should definitely go follow me. Links are down below. If you guys want to help support the channel and buy some awesome t-shirts, make sure to check out appleworldclothing.com. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Hopefully I convinced you. Let me know in the comments down below if I convinced you. And also let me know in the comments down below, do you guys have Apple Music or Spotify? If you use Spotify, get the heck out of here. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.
What?